All right, so you give me a ton of info on no-code automation.
Yeah,
Looks like you're ready to really make the internet work for you,
definitely.
especially with Make.com at the center of it.
Hmm.
We've got tutorials,
Yeah.
real-world
Hmm.
examples, even some AI stuff.
Right.
Sounds like you're ready to really level up your efficiency game.
It's really fascinating how much you can do with this stuff, especially if you're familiar with the basics already.
Yeah.
The thing that's so cool about Make is that it's like a central hub.
Okay.
It connects all these different apps so you can automate all these tasks between them.
So it's like having a digital assistant that never takes a break or sleeps or anything.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty awesome.
Uh-huh.
I got to admit, when I see the amount of apps that Make works with, it gets a little intimidating.
I get that.
Yeah.
I can see how it would be a little overwhelming at first.
Yeah.
But think about it this way.
Okay.
It integrates with apps that you probably already use,
Okay.
like Google Sheets, Gmail, Slack.
Right.
And then it branches out to more specialized platforms.
Okay.
Like if you want to manage customer relationships, you can use HubSpot.
Uh-huh.
Or if you want to like dig into company data, there's Clearbit.
So instead of jumping between all these different apps, I can just set up Make to do it for me.
Exactly.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And it gets even better.
Okay.
Make it has different pricing tiers.
Right.
So you know there's a free option to get started.
Oh, cool.
So you can kind of experiment and see the power of it before you even spend any money.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned in your notes that you spend a lot of time managing leads,
Oh, yeah.
especially from Facebook.
Yeah.
But it looks like Make could really help with that, maybe even save you some time.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
One of the simplest examples that I saw is that Make can take your leads from Facebook lead ads and automatically add them to a Google Sheet.
Wow.
So you don't have to do any manual data entry,
Yeah, I would love that.
you know?
No more spreadsheets.
Right.
What about something more complex? How could Make really take things to the next level?
Well, there's a pretty impressive example about real estate-led management.
Okay.
And I think this would be right up your alley.
Okay.
Let's say someone goes to your website and fills out a form.
Uh-huh.
Make can use a webhook to instantly grab that information.
Hold on.
Yeah.
A webhook.
Yeah, it's basically just a way for apps to send real-time updates to each other.
Okay.
So when that form gets submitted on your website,
Yeah.
it basically alerts Make,
Right.
and then that kicks off the automation process.
Got it.
So
Okay, so what happens next?
then Make takes that lead information
Uh-huh.
and it sends it to Clearbit.
Okay.
Now, Clearbit is really cool.
Okay.
It specializes in analyzing company data.
Okay.
So
Uh-huh.
let's say the lead's email address is john.doe@somecompany.com.
Okay.
Clearbit can instantly pull information about that company.
Really?
So it can tell you how many employees they have,
Wow.
what industry they're in.
That's incredible.
Even their financial performance.
So instead of just getting a name and an email,
Right.
now I know all this information about their company.
Exactly.
That's huge for prioritizing.
That's the point.
Yeah.
You're not just collecting leads.
Yeah.
You're qualifying them
Wow, okay.
based on the criteria that you define.
Okay.
So if a lead fits your ideal profile,
Uh-huh.
boom, it's automatically added to your CRM system, ready for follow-up.
This is starting to sound less like automation and more like magic.
Right.
Yeah, this is amazing.
And just to keep you in the loop,
Okay.
Make can also send a notification to your team on Slack,
Oh, cool.
letting everybody know that this hot new lead just landed in the system.
So no more constantly checking for new leads.
Right.
No more spreadsheets.
Exactly.
It's all happening for me in the background.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So you can focus on other things.
This is seriously blowing my mind.
And we've only scratched the surface here.
There's a whole world of e-commerce and AI applications that we can explore.
Okay.
But before we do,
Mm.
I'm curious, what are your initial thoughts here? Are you starting to see how this could really transform your workflow?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm already starting to think about all the repetitive tasks I do that I can hand off to Make.
Yeah.
And the fact that it can qualify leads for me based on my criteria is huge.
Yeah.
It's a game changer for sure.
Uh,
Tell me more about this AI stuff.
Okay.
How does that fit into all this?
all right. So it's great to hear that you're already seeing the potential here.
Yeah.
And you're right. AI plays a big role in all this.
Okay.
But before we get into that,
Okay.
there's one thing from the source material that I think you'll find really useful.
Right.
Remember how you mentioned that you're struggling to keep your spreadsheets organized?
Oh, tell me about it.
Sometimes it feels like I'm drowning in data.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Well, imagine
Okay.
this Make can actually automate tasks within Google Sheets. You don't even need to connect to other apps.
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah.
let's say you have a spreadsheet
Uh-huh.
with all your potential leads.
Right.
Make can connect to Clearbit,
Okay.
analyze each email address,
Right.
and then add all those company details right into your spreadsheet.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So Make can turn my basic spreadsheet
Uh-huh.
into like a mini CRM powerhouse.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
It's so much more efficient than like jumping back and forth
Right. Yeah.
between platforms.
Okay.
And once you have all that data in one place,
Yeah.
you can use Make to filter and sort your leads automatically.
Oh, wow.
So you can like pinpoint the high priority ones,
Right.
segment your audience for targeted marketing,
Uh-huh.
or even trigger personalized emails
Wow.
based on like specific characteristics.
The possibilities are kind of endless.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
it's pretty powerful.
Okay, so that's super helpful.
Yeah.
But what about when things go wrong?
Okay.
Technology's not perfect. What happens if there's a hiccup in one of these automations?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And the source material actually addresses that.
Okay.
You're right, things don't always go according to plan.
Yeah.
But Make has these built-in error handling features.
Oh, that's good.
So you can think of it like a safety net.
Okay.
So it can send you a notification if something goes wrong.
Okay.
It can log the details of the error.
Right. Yeah.
Or it can even try to fix the problem automatically.
That takes a lot of the pressure off.
Yeah,
I don't want to have to babysit every single automation.
right.
But wouldn't it be better to just prevent those errors from happening in the first place?
Absolutely. Testing is key.
Right.
Before you launch any automation, you should run it through its paces.
Okay.
Try different scenarios. Throw in some curveballs.
Yeah.
See how it handles things.
It was like a dress rehearsal for my automations.
Exactly.
I know. I like that.
Um,
But even with testing, things can still go wrong, right?
Right.
How can I keep an eye on things once these automations are up and running?
so Make actually provides tools
Okay.
for tracking everything that's happening behind the scenes.
Well, cool.
You can check execution logs,
Okay.
look for any bottlenecks or errors that might be popping up.
So it's like a dashboard for my automation.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you want to do regular monitoring
Okay.
that can help you spot those little issues
Right.
before they turn into big problems.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely starting to feel more comfortable with all this.
Good.
Now, you mentioned earlier those AI-powered email responses.
Yes.
Can you give me like a concrete example
Of
of
course.
how that works?
Sure.
Okay. Remember you were saying that you wanted to improve your customer service
Oh, yeah.
and free up some time
Yes, please.
to focus on bigger picture stuff.
That's a huge pain point for me right now.
Yeah. Well, with Make and ChatGPT,
Uh-huh.
you can automate personalized email responses.
Really?
Imagine this.
Someone sends you an email.
Okay.
Maybe they're having trouble with their password.
Yeah.
Or they have a question about your service.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
Right.
Yeah.
So Make can monitor your inbox,
Okay.
and when a new message comes in,
Right.
it can send it over to ChatGPT.
Oh, wow.
And ChatGPT is really good at understanding language
Yeah.
and intent.
Okay.
So it can kind of figure out what the email's about.
So it's like having a virtual assistant that can read my emails for me.
Yeah, basically.
That's pretty impressive.
And then based on what the email's about,
Yeah.
Make can pull a pre-written response template
Oh, okay.
from a Google Sheet.
So I don't have to start from scratch every time.
Exactly.
Oh, that's amazing.
And here's where the real magic happens.
Oh, okay.
ChatGPT can use that template
Okay.
in the original email
Yeah.
to write a unique, personalized response.
Wow.
So it's not just like a generic canned reply.
Right.
It's like an actual thoughtful message
Yeah.
addressing the needs of the sender.
Wow, that's way more sophisticated than I imagined.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, are there going to be times when you still need a human touch?
absolutely.
Okay.
You're right.
Yeah.
There are going to be times when there's a complex email or a sensitive email,
Right.
and that definitely needs a human touch.
Okay.
So it's important to have a system
Yeah.
for reviewing those AI-generated responses.
Right, especially for those tricky situations.
Exactly.
Okay, so
It's not about replacing humans. It's about using AI to handle the routine stuff.
yeah,
So we can focus on the things that require our judgment and our skills.
it's about finding the right balance.
Exactly.
Oh,
But while we're on the topic of AI,
Yep.
there's one more area that I think we should explore.
Right.
Content creation.
Okay.
You mentioned that you want to step up your marketing game.
Yes.
AI could be a huge asset there. Okay.
I'm all ears. Tell me more.
Ah,
Okay, so we've talked about automating tasks and qualifying leads
yeah.
and even using AI to write emails.
Right.
So where does content creation fit into all of this?
Well, think about all the time you spend
Okay.
writing blog posts,
Yeah.
social media updates,
Uh-huh.
putting together marketing materials.
I spend a lot of time doing that.
Yeah. AI can help streamline a lot of that.
Okay, but how? Can AI really write good content?
Yeah, these AI tools like ChatGPT are getting so good at generating all sorts of content.
Right.
They can analyze all this data and figure out what's trending and then create copy that's tailored to specific audiences.
So instead of me staring at a blank page for hours,
Right.
I can just give ChatGPT some info and it'll write it for me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's say you're launching a new product
Okay.
and you want to create a buzz on social media.
Uh-huh.
You can give ChatGPT details about the product,
Okay.
your target audience,
Right.
the tone you want to strike, and it can generate a bunch of different social media posts that you can then choose from.
Oh, wow. That would save me so much time.
Yeah.
What about longer content, like blog posts or articles? Can it do that too?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You can feed ChatGPT a topic, some key points that you want to cover,
Right.
examples of your brand's voice, and
Yeah.
it can generate a whole draft for you
That's amazing.
that you can then, review,
Right.
edit,
Yeah.
make your own.
This is starting to sound less like science fiction and more like something I could actually use.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, with all this AI talk, I gotta ask,
yeah,
are we heading towards a future where robots are doing all the work?
that's a really common concern.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't think AI is about replacing humans.
Okay.
I think it's about giving us superpowers.
Oh.
It's about freeing us up
Okay.
from all this mundane stuff so we can focus on the things that require human ingenuity.
I like that perspective.
Yeah,
So we should look at AI as a tool to help us be more efficient and more creative and strategic.
exactly. It's like AI can handle the repetitive, time-consuming tasks
Right.
that drain our energy and creativity.
Yeah.
So that frees us up to focus on the big picture,
Yeah.
coming up with innovative solutions,
Right.
building connections with other people.
So embracing AI could actually make our work more human.
I think so,
Okay.
because it allows us to tap into these uniquely human qualities,
Yeah.
like empathy and critical thinking,
Right.
and the ability to see the world from different perspectives.
These are skills that will always be valuable.
Exactly.
This whole deep dive has been amazing. I'm starting to see no-code automation and AI not as threats, but as opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still a little intimidated.
I get that.
Where do I even begin with all of this?
Oh, well, you've already taken the first step
Okay.
by exploring these ideas and asking questions.
Yeah.
Remember, it's a journey,
No.
not a race.
Mhm.
So start by identifying the areas
Okay.
where you're feeling the most pain,
Yeah.
the tasks that are eating up your time,
Uh-huh.
draining your energy.
Okay, I can think of a few.
Good.
Yeah.
Once you've identified those pain points,
Yeah.
platforms like Make.com have tons of resources
Okay.
to help get you started.
Huh.
There are tutorials,
Huh?
templates,
Okay.
even a community forum
Oh, cool.
where you can connect with other no-code enthusiasts.
That's awesome.
And remember,
Yeah.
you don't have to do everything at once.
Okay.
Just start small,
Right.
experiment with different tools and approaches,
Uh-huh.
gradually build your automation skills.
Makes sense.
You'll be amazed at what you can accomplish.
This has been an incredible conversation.
It's been my pleasure.
Thank you so much for walking me through this.
Of course.
I'm feeling excited and ready to start putting all of this into action.
That's great to hear.
Yeah.
Remember, the future is yours to create.
Oh, cool.
Embrace these tools.
Experiment.
Yeah.
Never stop learning.
Right.
Who knows what amazing things you'll build?
Thank you.